So I'm reading 3 poems tonight. The first one is entitled Incipiency.
Can you do it closer to the mic?
Closer to the mic. Okay.
Can we get?
A prayer counted on linked plastic beads, pale lilac gripped in palms to locate devotion, or the beginning of something, to began, having begun. 3 Hail Marys first pass through lips, then dust. 1 truth, the rosary petitions favors to engulf even name. I covered my ears with hands to avoid guilt in saying blah, blah, blah into the future interior. The space between threaded spines touching everything all at once. A recurrent body of syllables orbiting throat, beginning to develop or exist. A becoming of pollen to iris, prayers to eat the surface of. This poem is called I Want to Think Pink. Some notes on unfolding. A moan in a red room is womb-like. What is expectant arrives, post-making. The unfolding of this body from mine, for which and by which I am transparent. No, bloody. A narrative slides dendrite, branching outwards like an epicanthic fold. Does this child look like your older one? The fact that I do not look Asian enough causes the physician great distress. He recommends I cut out white rice. A prolongation of a fold of the skin covering both upper angles of the eye, a word often not capitalized, usually offensive. In this sense, she is not like the other daughter whose hand I'm holding. When I was 5, I ran with a neighbor girl into a field of wishes occurring as parachutes breaking off into wind. Jumping a chain link fence, a kink of wire yanks me back, exposing pink flesh with splashes of blood falling perpendicular to my elbow. Pink before blood, not white, folded into bone. How can you interrupt an assessment? When does the empirical become fact? A lullaby. A mother's green threshold, the wild beginning, a hiss from something coiled, net-like scales adjacent to the virgin's toes, a python exposed between bare feet, through the denseness of palm fronds, through the glint of sun. Like the other hand I am holding, she bears no resemblance to herself. A standard Barbie doll is 11.5 inches tall. She stands at 5 feet 9 inches, a 1/6 scale. She is estimated to have a 36-inch chest, an 18-inch waist, and 33-inch hips. According to research by the University Central Hospital in Helsinki, Finland, Barbie would lack the 17 to 22% body fat required for a woman to menstruate. You look at your daughter long enough to see what the physician sees. You watch as his assessment appears and disappears. This is magic. The words unfold. When you breathe, you feel sick, damaged. These facts culminate into a grunt, a whimper by something untrained, a mongrel, something you pet. Banu Kapil writes, sex is always monstrous. She bends to become more compact. To this opening up, I push toward here's burning until the streetlights turn the sky pink. Thank you.